All right, here we go, man. Let me plug the joint. Casual encounters, real consequences. Why mixing sex and hope destroys peace of mind. I remember back when I was a teenager, I remember the grown-ups used to always say that sex wasn't for kids, that it was grown folk business, right? I remember this. And I remember blowing them off like, yeah, whatever, right? Now that I'm much older, right? And I'm a lot more wiser than I used to be, I understand what they mean. Sex is grown folk business. It's not for kids. So when I say it's not for kids, I'm not just talking about the age. I'm talking about the mentality. There are a lot of very, very immature men and women in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and older than that who call themselves trying to date, much less trying to indulge in casual encounters or hookups or casual sex encounters. Again, casual encounters, real consequences. Why mixing sex and hope destroys peace of mind. Have y'all noticed a fucking trend in these live streams that we do? Have y'all noticed a trend? Let me tell you what that trend is. You have a bunch of guys who act like they want to be players. They act like, oh, I'm gonna do the casual sex thing. I'm gonna have a couple of women I'm having sex with. This is what they say until they actually start having sex. And here's the reality of it. If you are insecure, if you have low self-esteem, right? If you lack confidence, if you are a people pleaser, if you seek acceptance, and if you seek validation and you start engaging or indulging in casual sex encounters, this is what's going to happen to all of y'all. And this is what's been happening because you're not solid. I'm talking about mentally and emotionally. You have to be a solid individual to indulge in casual sex, where people's emotions sometimes get in the way of something simple like casual sex. You have to have a certain mental toughness to indulge in casual sex, right? I tell you guys all the time, sex to me is nothing more than a physical act that feels good. I don't have any emotional attachment to sex at all. Sex ain't even spiritual to a nigga. Like it ain't that serious. It's just sex. It's a physical act that feels good. The only true purpose of sex is to procreate. Anything that we do with sex, anything that we do with it, any concept we decide to give sex, it's all in our mind. It's just our opinion of how we want to view it. But sex is just sex. We're all here because of sex. Sex literally makes the world go round. Sex. The true importance and purpose of sex is to procreate. All of this feeling special and all that, that's what you motherfuckers is doing with it. But then you look at sex like it's this special thing, and then you want to engage in it casually. Just think about that. Think about that. If you look at sex like this special thing and you're engaging in it casually, bro, you're gonna be all over the place because your emotions are gonna be involved. You cannot participate in the quote unquote hookup culture and be running around all emotional. Okay, and I've said this about women. When guys talk about how, oh, women can't pair bond. No, what these idiots fail to understand is that there are women out here who are way more experienced than many of y'all. These women are highly capable of consciously and purposefully being emotionally unavailable These women, some of these women, bro, they can spend the night with you, lay on your chest, talk to you, take a shower with you. And you think, man, damn, man, that was cool than a motherfucker. And you try to hit Shorty up and she's like, yeah, you like, what happened? Because you thought she had an emotional bond to you. No, no, there are some women who are highly capable of taking your non-sexual shit and not getting emotionally bonded or attached to you. But you are the one. And that's what happens a lot. Let me just say this real quick. A lot of you guys, what you do is you're like, well, I can't just have sex with a chick because she ain't gonna go for that. No, I'm gonna let her spend the night a little bit, grab a bite to eat with her every now and again, watch a movie. And then what happens is because the woman is saying stuff, the woman is saying stuff to you all in your ear, got you feeling all warm and cuddly on the inside, right? You're the one getting emotionally attached. It's not even a bond. It's an attachment which is actually unhealthy. And here's the thing. Let me see if I still got this saying right here. Let me see if I still got it. Right here. There we go. Right there. Expectation is the root of all heartache. And what happens is with a lot of you guys, and women are guilty of doing this too, is you engage in casual sex encounters with the expectation that you're going to get some type of need met beyond sex. Let me say that shit again. A lot of you engage in casual sex activities with the expectation that you're somehow going to get some profound emotional need met with casual sex. Do you know how dumb that is? You cannot use sex as a conduit or as a springboard to a profound emotional bond or connection with someone. That's dumb as fuck. And a lot of you are doing it, whether you realize it or not. A lot of you are literally trying to turn casual sex encounters into this special relationship with somebody. It's stupid. It's dumb. Because what it does is you create this unrealistic expectation of the other person. Because now you have these feelings, whether you wanted the feelings or not, you have these feelings. And because you don't know how to manage yourself, a lot of you guys, you have absolutely not even leadership for women, but self leadership, self governance. You don't know how to govern yourself when it comes to your feelings and emotions. You don't know how to check yourself, and you let that shit run rampant. And you can't be doing that shit you can't be doing it at all. But specifically when you're first dealing with women, man, you got to keep that shit in check. Casual encounters, real consequences. Why mixing sex and hope destroys peace of mind? Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you what I do not do that a lot of you guys do, and it's causing you trouble. When you're talking to a woman and you let it be known that any interaction between you two is going to be mainly sex or mostly sex or sex period. Anytime a woman challenges that and she gives you any pushback, okay, not pushback against having sex with you, but pushback with it being just sex, where she has an agenda and she's trying to imply to you, I mean, yeah, we can have sex, but I want to go out too. I want to kick it too. Anytime a woman gives you an add-on, okay, we can do that, but let's do this. You can't fuck her. Don't even fuck her. Don't do it. Because this is what's gonna happen in some cases. Once you stand 10 toes down and say, no, we ain't doing none of that, we just fucking. And if she reluctantly agrees, this is what's gonna happen. She's gonna let you fuck her. But the whole time you guys are dealing with each other, she's gonna be trying to get you to date her seriously. That's what's gonna happen. because she's gonna start playing the long game and saying, "Okay, fuck it. All right, I'll give him some pussy." Okay, what did I tell you guys? I tell you that when it comes to manipulation, women who are manipulators, deceivers, right? They will use sex in one of two ways. They will either give you the pussy on the front end with the expectation or the hope that they get all that non-sexual shit they want on the back end. But they don't want it on the back end. They want it almost right after the sex comes. Almost right after. And they will badger you for that shit. And if they don't get it, they'll stop fucking you. Period. The other way women use sex to deceive men, they give you the misleading impression that you can get sex if you give them all the non-sexual shit they want up front. And then maybe you'll get sex on the back end. Right? Now, again, casual encounters, real consequences. Why mixing sex and hope destroys peace of mind? Here's the thing about casual sex. If you don't have the heart to be ruthless, women will eat you alive. On average, just on average. Now, women are still the more emotional creature, right? Exceptions aside. But on average, in my humble opinion, women are better at navigating the casual sex dating scene than men are. And proof is bodies. Women are better at navigating the casual sex dating scene than men are on average. And I would say that men are the ones who get way more emotional than women do on average, right? In my opinion, at least this generation of males, you new motherfuckers, you super sentimental, super sensitive, super defensive, worried about a woman hurting your feelings, motherfuckers. Oh, women will eat y'all alive. Women will eat y'all. Ain't no feelings in this shit. When you talking about casual sex encounters, there ain't no feelings. You need to go into it emotionally unavailable. Now, here's the thing. Again, if you're having sex with a woman on some fuck buddy shit, after a couple months, a few months, several months, whatever it is, if she shows the potential of someone you might want to date seriously, then do that. What I'm talking about is all you motherfuckers who play with women, right? Because when you play with women, you play with yourself, right? You play with your life. You play with the quality of your life. You play with the peace in your life. You play with it. All of y'all who are arguing with women, you don't have no peace in your. Any guy who argues with a woman, you don't have no peace in your fucking life. Any guy who's always trying to reassure a woman of something, or you're always explaining yourself to women, you have no peace in your life at all, right? So again, casual encounters, real consequences. Why mixing sex and hope destroys peace of mind? If you're dealing with a woman or women and you know beyond any shadow of a motherfucking doubt that you do not want to date her seriously, and you know that she will never be your girlfriend if she wanted to, and you know all you want to do is fuck her, you cannot give these type of women hope. You can't, you got to squash it. You got to kill it. You can't give them no hope. You can't. Because here's the thing, and I'm going to go back to women who they act like they're down to go along with your plan, but they're really kind of reluctant. These women will cause you hell because they have hope. There's an expectation, there's a sense of entitlement that they're going to get what they really want from you, which is more than just your dick. See, this is why any woman who gives me any type of challenge, pushback, trepidation, any type of that, any type of any of that, I'm not fucking with them. I'm only taking on women who are ecstatic, who are enthusiastic, who are gleeful about the position that I'm offering. Now, if they want to audition for a role in my life beyond fuck buddy, let the games begin. I'm cool with that. But what a lot of you guys are getting are women on a front end who are trying to push their agenda on you. They're trying to insert or interject their agenda on you. And what you should be doing is telling the chick, "No, you know what, baby girl, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it." And then when she comes back to you with that, you know what, okay. And you need to tell her in her motherfucking face and look her in her eye and tell her. And you need to snatch her fucking heart out with this statement so you kill any hope. You need to tell her, "Baby girl, I need you to understand this. When I get to serving you this dick, that's all you're ever gonna be served. You and I, we will never date. If you fucking with me, we're gonna have a fuck buddy relationship, and that's all it will ever be. Now, if you get tired of that arrangement, or there's something out there that you want to pursue, by all means, go get that. I'm with that. It will be no hard feelings. A lot of you don't have the heart or the balls to tell a bitch that. I do. Because here's the thing, because I want a drama free, non toxic dating life, because I actually want that for myself, I believe in setting a woman's expectations for what the fuck she will get. And they all gonna get dick. That's it. If they fucking with me, that's all they gonna get. There is no hope. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. There's nothing but darkness and dick. That's it. There is no door number two. See, door number one, when a chick open door number one, it's just dick. That's it. With you guys, you present women with another option. Door number two, dick and possibilities. The only woman or women that should even come close to sniffing a second door, dick and possibilities, are women you've been fucking for a while, and they've proven to you that they are women you should take seriously, and you're interested in taking them seriously. But if you're just doing the casual sex shit, why the fuck are y'all giving these women hope? Hope. Listen to the Real Game No Theory. In the intro, I'm telling a story of how a chick wanted me to take her out. And I told her, no, all we do is fuck. Verbatim, all we do is fuck. When I get horny and you free, I'm gonna come beat it up. When you get horny and I'm free, I'm gonna beat it up. And that's it. And that's gonna be the extent of our relationship. And you know what she did when I told her that shit over the phone? Because I told her, take it or leave it. She said, I'll see you tonight. And never bitched or cried again. Why? Because I snatched hope. Whatever silver lining she saw, I snatched that. Whatever light at the end of the tunnel she thought she saw, I closed the door and dropped a shade on that shit. Because I'm not afraid for women to walk out of my life. I'm not trying to hold on to pussy. I want women who want to be there, not women who are going to be in my life giving me hell, trying to convince me to not fuck other women and trying to convince me to be in a relationship with them. I don't know how y'all put up with it. I don't know how y'all deal with women who constantly bombard you with fucking hope when you know there is none. Snatch that shit from them or never give it to them to begin with. Casual encounters. Real consequences. Why mixing sex and hope destroys peace of mind. It destroys the woman's peace of mind. And it destroys yours. More importantly than hers, it destroys your peace of mind. Because you can't even enjoy this sexy woman you got in front of you because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Y'all need to be more careful and y'all need to be able to assess which women are actually qualified to be in your bed as a fuck buddy. You have to realize, guys, some women are not mentally or emotionally qualified to deal with you in that capacity. because they want the other shit and they want it now. You can't fuck with a chick that want it now. The bitch got to be patient and she got to shut the fuck up and wait her turn. If she can't, you can't fuck with her. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.